Hi everyone, it's now time to make our brine. So the important thing about making a brine is that you put a bunch of stuff in and you make it smell really good in the house. And then when people come to the kitchen and they're looking for food, there's no food here, it's just brine. Here's the ingredients. A bunch of vegetable broth, some hard apple cider, a bunch of this kind of stuff that we already talked about. And most importantly, kosher salt. The reason why it's kosher is because it was mined from the earth by men who were all circumcised. So let's throw all this stuff in a pot and see what happens. Got the fire going down here. I'm going to stir this and just get a good brew going here. For a little added sweetness, we're going to add 1 1/4 cup of brown sugar. How come you taste so good? Now there's actually a scientific reason why we brine, is that the salt breaks down the cellular wall of the turkey and allows more moisture to get trapped directly into the turkey. Now, some people say it doesn't really do that. It doesn't do a whole lot. It's just a big waste of time. Kind of like homeopathic medicine. One time I was in a grocery store with my daughter, and she said, "What does the word homeopathic mean?" And I said, "It means it doesn't work." Hey, Jenny.
Yeah.
Doesn't this smell good?
Yes.
But there's no food in here. It's just brine. Okay, so while you're making the brine, it's a good opportunity to start cutting up other vegetables for what's going to go inside the turkey bag. What do we got today, Jenny?
Well, we have some oranges and apples. We have an onion and celery and carrots. Great thing about these baby carrots is that we don't have to cut them. I always smile when I watch celery.
Okay, Jenny, I'm going to stop you right there because there's a little tip I want to show you. I'm going to hand you the camera. So a good thing to do while chopping is to take out of your house coat a fake plastic finger. Just fits on your finger just like that. And then what you can do is, if you can get in close here, as you're chopping, and just kind of mix it in. Also, for drive-thrus, it's good to put the finger on when you hand someone the card, then take it off when you take the food, then put it back on when you drinks or whatever else. So, just a helpful tip. When you're done with it, you put it back in the house coat. Okay, so now we got the brine to a little bit of a boil here. Make sure it's good mixed in, and we're going to take it off the heat and let it cool down. Alright, so now we need to get the brine cooled down. We need to put it on ice. Get a loved one to stand as close as possible and pop them in. And we did it.
So here's our onion and our potatoes. I did about probably 6 potatoes. And then in here we have our celery, apples, oranges, and carrots.
Put those in the fridge and wait till tomorrow. Alright everybody, got the brine done, got everything chopped up. Brine's cooling on ice, it's now time to take out the turkey. Now, the important thing to remember with turkeys is that you can do whatever you want to it. You can jab it, slice it, whatever. It's a turkey and it's dead. Also, oh yeah, bacteria. It has bacteria, so just be careful. Another thing is, whenever you're working with the turkey, make sure you leave your watch on, ring on. It may end up in the turkey, and then when someone pulls it out, you can call them a thief to their face. So, when you get the turkey out, it's going to look weird. I don't know, it just looks weird. It doesn't look normal. So don't be alarmed. It's got plastic stuff here, and I think you need to cut it. Let's try that. I think I need some scissors. Oh wait, no, I got it. Okay, so there's a cavity in here. Gobble, gobble. And it's appropriate to do pantomimes or whatever you want to do with it is fine. Just spread it all around the house if you want to. There's the neck. You just got to get in there. Don't be shy. And then you just pull that out. Boom. This is the worst part, is that it's frozen. It's freaking cold in here. And you're looking for the giblet bag. No, there's no giblet bag. Oh, that's because the giblet bag's on the other side. There's 2 cavities. Right there. So, that's called the giblet bag. And it's full of a bunch of really gross stuff that I don't even know what it is. Most food is gross when you think about it. Just don't think about it. Now remember, in your haste, do not throw out the giblets or the turkey neck. It's very, very important for what we're going to do later. Now, if the holidays are about one thing, it's tradition. But the thing about traditions is they can easily grow stale. So it's always good to try to create new traditions. Usually these are created by random events. So I find it helpful just to pull out an old King James Bible and open it up anywhere. Pray thee only this once, O God, that I may be at once avenged of the Philistines for my 2 eyes. That'll do. The Philistines for my 2 eyes. Alright, so we got our note. We're going to put it on the turkey neck. Wrap it up. Let's go. Now, this journey reminds me a little bit of a story I once told a friend of mine. She was Indian, and she just new to America. It was her first Thanksgiving feast. So she wanted to please her new family, so what I told her was to get a turkey stick, which is something I made up. It's basically where you put a turkey on a broom handle and stand it in the middle of the kitchen, and then all holiday long people come by and pick off of it. I told her it was a real thing. After Thanksgiving, she came back and told me I was a bad man. So we're coming up to my buddy Joel's house here, and I'm just going to go ahead and place this on his mailbox. We'll just see if a new tradition develops. And if not, no harm done. O God, that I may be at once avenged of the Philistines for my 2 eyes. Gobble, gobble. Well, the weather outside is Jenny, and Jenny, Jenny, Jenny. Now for the giblet bag, I think I've come up with a new American tradition, which is to take the bag, spin around 3 times, and throw it into a neighbor's yard somewhere. Who's to tell, really? But the person who gets the bag is the giblet king for the year. And that's something that no one can take away from you. Another update on the box. So one of the things for the brine is that I buy oven bags for turkey. So we'll use this later to put the turkey in the oven. We're actually going to use it for the brine as well. Double bag. I'll show you in a second why. I double bagged, got it in the pan. Turkey's right here. Going to lift the turkey, going to put it in there. Then we're going to dump everything in. The reason why you want it double bagged in the pan is because what I have done is I've single bagged it and then realized I had to put it in another bag because it was going to break. And then I spilled about 5 gallons of turkey water onto this floor. But the good news is that allows you to come into the floor for months and be horrified thinking about all the bacteria that could be growing in there. Alright, it's time to dump the brine into the bag. Now this should be done not very carefully, just go ahead and do it. Don't even worry about it.
Brine's cold.
Alright, well, we got the bag all tied up secure here, and now this is very important. Lennon! Make sure you get the smallest person in your household to pick it up and put it back in the fridge. This is my daughter, Lennon. So go ahead, Lennon.
I don't want to.
Come on, you gotta do it. Put your back into it. Now, we're not gonna look and see if there's anything blocking in the fridge before she goes. So, oh, there is. Hold on. All right, go ahead and put her down in there. Thanks, Lennon. All right, so it's all done. We're just gonna wait till tomorrow morning.